It is Friday the 10th of August 2018. It is raining. That's something to actually cheer about at the minute because we have so big a shortage of water and the garden and the crops desperately need the rain. So rain dances are welcome at the moment. Anyway, we are up slightly earlier than normal, so I haven't had breakfast yet. Fed the animals, and then normally I would go and have breakfast myself, but today I've brought Richard in for an appointment in Newcastle, so I've come back over to Gateshead whilst he's at his appointment and come to the new Trinity Square development, which is what replaced the old Get Carter car park, and I've come looking for breakfast, and I wanted to get breakfast in a small chain, a small business, local business, and I've ended up in Costa. As Costa Coffee takes over the world, it was the only place I could get to eat. But big retail chains may not be doing that well at the moment, because today is the announcement that House of Fraser has gone into administration. Now, years ago they were one of the mainstays on the high street, but of course the high street is changing rapidly, and if you don't keep up with that, you're not going to survive. So quite a few of the big names in retail have gone under or are going under at the moment. But I do remember over a decade ago I used to buy most of my clothes at House of Fraser in the days when I was in the rat race, and we used to buy all our kitchenware and so on there. But looks as though those days, well, for us they were over a decade ago, but for House of Fraser the clock is ticking. Back in the car now, and the sun has reappeared, so the rain didn't last long. A sort of short, sharp shower, so it ain't going to do much for the crops. But as I was walking out of Costa Coffee, I had this thrust into my hand. It's a bottle of Ribena by somebody doing a Ribena promotion out there. And now we grow blackcurrants, and we make them into jam, and we reuse jam jars as the containers, whereas this stuff, it's single-use plastic. Once it's used, it's thrown away. Vastly more resources go into making the packaging than into what goes into them. It's an utter waste, and it's one of the reasons why I sort of kind of packed in the rat race, was to make my contribution to cutting down on that sort of absurd level of waste. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the storage unit now that we've got for all of Richard's stuff, which we have had now for 4 months, and we are desperately trying to empty it, and hopefully get some more of that done today. But I'm just a bit fed up with having to constantly pay for that place, but trying to condense the furniture from 2 households down into 1 is actually a much bigger challenge than any of us dared to think earlier this year. So I'm back in the storage unit now. As you can see, it's a lot more empty than it was a few weeks ago, and this is what we have left to go. I'm hoping we can get as much as possible into recycling or reuse or down to the tip, because our house is absolutely packed full of stuff at the minute, and I really don't want to have any more going into it. It's the middle of the afternoon now. We've come back for a second visit today to the storage unit, and I am delighted to say that it is now empty. Even behind me as well.